continuing the saga of my life as an ectotherm. All winter, can't get warm, just cold, no matter what. 12,000 blankets, still cold. Can't make my own heat. Need an iguana lamp. And we here in the summer and it's like 28 degrees and I'm like, what is this heat? I can't handle it. I need an ice towel. I got problems. I remember in science class learning, they said humans are not ectotherms, and I currently say challenge accepted. My weather app says that it's 28 degrees with 29% humidity. I say that is a lie. So hot. Jonas is serving. I don't know if you can see that because it's so bright out here I can't see the phone screen. Yeah, we played our little game where I keep not being able to win more than 12 points on in a 40-point match. I was really close today. I was really ahead, and then like we haven't been out here for an hour and I got so hot I was just like, I can't deal. So yeah, I don't know how I think I'm supposed to like play an entire match. This is why I play inside. I know you're supposed to play tennis outdoors. I know it's an outdoor sport. I understand. But I get really hot, y'all. So here's my problem, right? I have this thing where I don't actually sweat while doing an activity, and I feel like I don't get cooled off enough because of that, because I don't, like, the heat doesn't evaporate. Anyway, y'all don't care about that. You wanna watch Jonas serve some more? It's still not going well. Solidly in the box. Y'all don't want to watch me serve. It's not nearly this impressive. So, we're about to start how to hit a slice backhand, the instructions, because I have a really good two-handed backhand. I have a non-existent one-handed backhand. Excuse my, like, ridiculous looking rolled up sleeves, by the way. Like, I looked at the temperature and went outside and was like, oh, it's not hot. And I got out here and it is that hot. I'm hot. Although I didn't put sunscreen on up here, so I should probably do that. But I've been realizing what a good tool the slice is to have, and so Jonas is going to teach me that, because Jonas is very good at hitting slice. And I cannot do it at all. So slice, it's learn a slice backhand day. Get excited. Jonas is working on new serve techniques. It's going better. Nope. You do it? Well, yeah, because you're starting up instead of back.
Yeah.
That's why I kept telling you your toss was too low.
There we go.
See? Today has been a lesson in using the magical powers of YouTube to learn how to play tennis. I don't remember what video you watched, but we should tell them about it. On the off chance anybody who's watching this wants to learn how to play tennis better. So the channel is the 15 Points of Tennis. And we watched it to learn how to do the slice, and Jonas watched it for these serve techniques. So I actually managed to hit like 3 slice backhands today. Just 3 more intentional slice backhands than I've hit before in my life. That's not true. I've probably hit like 2 prior to this in all of my tennis playing. But look at that. YouTube, of all things. Who knew? Exciting news, everyone. I guess I can take this off and still in the parking lot. Exciting news, everyone. The tennis center is back open in limited capacity. So Jonas and I are here. We're going to check it out, see what the situation is, and if we feel like we're cool coming back and correct coronavirus handling procedures are happening. But it's very exciting because it means that we can go back to formal coaching, drills, lessons, and then also if it's too hot and we want to play outside, we can play outside. If we want to grab a court inside, etc. Or if we just like can't get a court anywhere, it's possible we can call and get a court here. So we're excited to try it. So we're gonna head in. I can't really do video in because we are supposed to really just be there in limited capacity for our one thing that we're doing, but just wanted to say, exciting day. So it's June 15th, which means it's been 3 months exactly since everything closed. Back open. So here we go. Look. Programming resumes June 15th. That's today. So exciting. Hey, so excited. My new tennis racket's here. So even though all of my rackets are head gravities, and I love the head gravity, a while ago, just for funsies, because you can customize the colors, I had demoed a Wilson. I never expected myself to like want to own a Wilson, but here it is anyway. I got basically, like, they let me customize it in a rose gold metallic finish, so like I wasn't gonna do that. And also when I was playing with it, when we did the demo, I actually ended up really liking the racket and the way that it played, especially for singles. I felt like it was a lot easier for me to put topspin on a ball, and let me tell you, friends, I cannot put topspin on a ball, and with this racket I could. So this is it. We're gonna open it. Here it is. Wilson Custom Works, friends. So great, because what I love is that they come with their own little name tags, so you can get a personalization put on the inside. Anyway, so we'll show you that. It has a little name tag though. So this is what I got. It's a Blade 98 18 by 20 version 7, also known as the Serena racket. And the Stefanos Tsitsipas racket, which is also of interest if you're me. I love that they come in their own little velvet bags with their own little, like, carry pouch. So cute. It's so cute. I should note that 1, Jonas bought this for me as a gift, and 2, they were real on sale. These bags, I didn't actually like look at the bag yours was in. These are like serious business. Okay. Here she is. Here she is, friends. She has no strings right now. So this is Leah G. We call her that because she says like a girl on the inside. Little tip of the hat to Lizzo. 1, because this is a rose gold racket. 2, because I love that song. And I use it to like fire my Zenit before matches. 3, because it's a Serena racket, and Lizzo definitely shouts out Serena in that song. So, so I had enough letters to personalize this to say like a girl. And I did! So she's got her little name tag here. So we're gonna take her over to get her strings put in today. So she has this little tag on that side, and then this side. It's cute. It goes on her bag. But she's so she's rose gold here, and then the Wilson logo's in gray. The side decorations are gray. The bumper's a lighter gray. Handle's white. Strings are gonna be black. She's pretty. I'm excited for you. See, I first picked up this racket when we had the demos and was like, that's really top heavy. Turns out that's actually great. We're out here. Leah G's first time playing at the court. She did so well. She's so good at hitting with topspin, and that's why I love her. Like, honestly, here's the thing, right? I like never gave Wilson credit as a racket company, and like, don't get me wrong, I love my head gravity, like, and I'm not even convinced that like had I started, like had I tried literally all the rackets before playing, that I still wouldn't have chosen the head gravity for the reasons that I did. But now that I am advancing, I think, and if I put the right string in the gravity, I can still hit with topspin. But and I think I would have struggled if I had started with this Wilson blade. But it's so good. It's so easy for me to hit topspin with that racket in a way that it is like impossible for me to do with other rackets. And I don't know why, because I for one thing, the racket head is smaller, so I already frame hit too many things with the gravity, which is like an enormous head size, and so this is a 98. It's tiny. She's a tiny little girl, but and I picked it up. I remember when we did the demo, the first time I picked it up, I was like, wow, this racket's really head heavy. It just like tips downward. It feels so heavy through the top. And that's the thing that's making it so easy for me to hit topspin. I naturally swing hard, and so things go long a lot, but I think with this Wilson, even if I swing that hard, I just naturally have drag through the swing, and then it makes it easier to topspin things. And so my point is that I don't think I was ready for her when I first started, but I'm ready for her now. And it's definitely not replacing my gravity. I'm mostly going to try to use it as my singles racket, and I've tried to mimic this with the gravities. I put some lead tape on the top to get a little bit more drag through, and that has helped. And the hybrid string that's designed for spin with that racket has also helped, although they've possibly stopped making it, so I'm not thrilled about that. But all those things are helping, but this Wilson is such a nice racket for swinging. And so she's gonna be my singles girl. Like, so many times I hit something with her and I was like, that's my girl. I wouldn't have been able to do that unless it was this racket. So there's something to be said for having a lot of different rackets, I guess, but you know, I tend to be a brand loyalist, and I really like Head as a brand, but and I've just like never given any credence to Wilson's. I don't know why. I think it's because they're made in the US, and I'm like, but they're the ones you can buy at Target. But she's good. She's a good little girl. It's lesson time. Proper lesson, not just like Jonas pretends to teach me stuff, like with an actual pro who knows what they're doing. We're at a new park. I've never been here. I had no idea this park was here, actually. These courts are kind of janky though. Like, I feel like the Augsburg Park courts are better than this, but it is what it is. This is where they wanted to do it, so this is where we're doing it. Stretching because I hurt my leg. Not playing tennis, actually weeding the garden, but it's not that bad. It's just stiff. I gotta stretch it out. But yeah, it's gonna be me, and then Jonas is gonna work on some stuff too, so hopefully we're gonna like improve our serves and generally get better. That's the goal, right? Yeah, so that's what's up today. I will probably do some footage during Jonas's lesson. I don't trust Jonas to run the camera during mine, so we'll see if they actually do that or not. I don't trust it, but maybe. Who knows? But Leah G and I are gonna work on some stuff today. Yeah, it's a nice day. So it's a bit hot, but it's fine. I don't mind. It's nice. There's a breeze. And it's not like hot, so we're good. We're good. Are you good?
Yeah, I'm fine.
Good.
You know, that same whole vaguely concerned that we're in the right place and that person that we're waiting for is coming, but you know.
Yeah, there's that, like.
That's just my normal way of being.
Well, it's weird because he said he was gonna be here and he's not here.
Yeah.
And I've never heard of the park that he wanted to meet, and we've never been here, so.
I assume there's no more tennis courts than this.
Yeah, I don't know. This is the problem with like, oh, we're gonna work with an ICT pro, but like not at ICT. Yeah, hopefully that works out. We also didn't bring tennis balls, so kind of hope that he has some, because otherwise we're gonna just work on theoretical tennis, I guess. Here we go. I'm so jealous of that forehand. Every time I watch him hit it, I'm like, that's perfection. I can't.
Hit a few more of those looping shots, but try to keep them deep, okay? Okay. Just focus on that. That's a great shot. Set as a goal to try to keep them deep in the court. Look at that. I missed it. You know, when you hit those loops deep, that's a tough shot to hit. They might get it back. Yeah. Well, what are they going to do with it? Not much. Okay. So always keep that in mind. That's a huge shot that you have. Huge shot. I mean, my goodness. Don't change anything about your swing. Okay. Just make sure. Don't mess up. Do good. Now, don't do any weird things with the swing. It's good. Just make sure you're turning your body the ball a little bit, you know. You're pushing off that back foot, you know, pushing off and trying to utilize your body just a little bit more.
You ever get so hot that like the sweat is running down your back and you can feel it like all the way down? That's where I'm at right now. The whole way. Starts at the top, straight down the spine, all the way down. Awesome feeling. So hot. We're back. It's the day after our lesson and it's still hot. I have to, this court is great. There's no one here, but I also have to put my butt on the hot ground right now, which is approximately 5 million degrees. It's not awesome. It's also not practical to like travel with an entire chair all the time, just so you can have something to sit on when you change your shoes and drink your water. But yet, here we are with me really wishing I didn't have to put my butt on the hot ground. How you doing?
Your butt's hot.
Yeah.
Thighs were hot earlier when they were on the ground.
It's not good.
No. My socks must be thicker though than my shorts because my foot is not hot.
You have like 2 layers on your foot.
Yeah.
But you do have a good point because my foot's also not hot.
Yeah.
It's directly on the ground.
It could just be the fact that our feet are more used to being in contact with stuff.
Maybe. My butt's in contact with stuff a lot.
It's true, but it's usually climate controlled stuff. Ambient temperature stuff.
I spend a lot of time
It's true.
with my butt in contact with the surface. Let me tell you! It's usually a fabric though.
Yeah.
I can't get my shoe on with one hand. This is...
That's the choice you're gonna have to make.
How am I supposed to document our tennis adventures? How?
I mean, slowly? I mean, I guess you're documenting
I'm documenting it just as quick. Look.
You're documenting it at a regular rate.
I'm documenting it at the rate at which it happens. It's just...
The getting to the tennis part is happening slowly
because I can't tie my shoe with one hand.
Yep.
These shoes. I bought them for fashion. I don't actually think I like them. Would I buy another set? Yep. Look at. Oh, they're so cute. What you can't tell probably is that this part is reflective, like the stripes are reflective. This year's are black and rose gold, and I don't have them. And I don't need them. And I'm a little angry because they would completely match my new racket. These are my struggles, friends. These are my struggles. On court, whatever. Fashion, struggling. My priorities are in line. I promise you. Alright, I'm gonna put my shoe on and play tennis now, I guess. We can handle that. Alright, well, say bye, Leah G.